All right, good evening, everybody. Thank you all for being here. We have just a very brief program for you today because the energy in the room is amazing, and that's really what we want to keep up today, to give you ample time to network with each other, to make connections, and to make sure that you also have a chance to talk with our ESOs that are here with us tonight. So thank you again for joining us tonight for the second annual Small Business Roundup. I want to thank my colleagues that are here. The one great thing about this is that I'm happy to lead this effort, but we don't get things done. I'm just one council member on a body of 9. And so it is my colleagues who vote for these things, that approve these things, and also believe in this vision. So I want to give a big round of applause to my partner in good in this work, also the vice chair of the Economic Development and Small Minority Business Committee, Councilmember Lourdes Barroso de Padilla, who is here, whose family lineage comes from small business owners and entrepreneurs, and herself she's an entrepreneur as well, but we ain't gonna talk about her side gig. But no, thank you, my dear friend, for being here and for supporting this work. Also, tonight, we want to come together to celebrate, network, and learn as we reflect on the successes of our small business community that has experienced in 2023, and also the great things that we have in store for you for 2024. I would like to acknowledge and thank Columbus State and the Ohio Small Business Development Center for hosting us again for the second year, so let's please give them a round of applause. And this work, again, is about great partnerships. And so we have great partners in the administration. I want to give a huge thank you to the team at the city's Department of Development and our Office of Diversity and Inclusion, who are all here and you'll hear from later tonight. Because again, as a council member, it is our job to legislate policy, but it is our administration that executes that. And they have been great partners in executing the vision that we both share. And so I want to thank them. Mark Lundeen is our small business administrator, so I want to thank him and his team for their efforts. I would also like to thank my team and others on council and the city staff who put this event together. JP Dorval, raise your hand, JP. Jonathan Brown in my office, and Kirsten Astosi, she's in our legislative research office, but she's a part of the Bankston team. We just stole her. But all of the policy, all of the things, I have the privilege of being up here and speaking before you, but it is great folks behind the scenes that support me and get this work done. So I'm so thankful for them and all the work that they do. And lastly, I want to thank everyone that's in this room. Whether you represent a city partner, or you own your own business, or you're just curious to hear about what the city is doing to continue our efforts around small business, you are a part of the ecosystem that makes our small business community thrive. When I came into office in 2022, I was excited to receive the Small and Minority Business Committee as an assignment. And since coming into office, the city's financial investment in small and minority business related efforts has more than tripled. That's something that y'all can applaud. That's what y'all supposed to applaud right there. We have made a concerted effort in investment into the entire ecosystem, and the increase represents a reprioritization of small business policy at the city, and I am proud to lead that effort. It is with this investment that we've been able to support revolutionary programs that target minority businesses like the Urban Business Connection. Where my Urban Business Connection folks at? Yeah. The Urban Business Connection, which is ran by our good partners at the Columbus Chamber of Commerce, and also the Minority Business Program out of Experience Columbus, the Urban Launch School out of the U, and much, much more. All of you know, running a small business is not for the faint of heart. At the end of the day, running a small business, it's a risk. It's a sacrifice. And for many of you, running your business has forced you to spend time away from families and loved ones. It's forced you to invest your savings, and even in some cases, your retirement. For many of you, it's forced you to go against the reservations and concerns of those closest to you that wonder why you quitting your corporate job to go do this. But those stories, and not only your stories, Your legacies are what I keep in mind every single day. And as chair of Economic Development and Small Minority Business Committee at Council, it is my goal to ensure that every small business, and particularly our minority businesses, have a shot at success. Now, you all know that when you entered into this crazy thing called entrepreneurship, that there was a risk involved. And that with business, not every business is going to be successful. But it's our job to ensure that we create an ecosystem that every business has the opportunity to thrive and succeed in our city. And the way that we do that is to infuse the ecosystem with resources and opportunities that combat the systemic barriers that many businesses have faced. Small businesses and entrepreneurs that run them make the economic and cultural fabric of our city. Small business is more than just the family restaurant on the corner. It is the neighborhood barber providing a safe space for young men. It's the local artist that adds color to our streets and our buildings. It's the local musician that brings music to our storefronts. It's the local coffee shop that gives students a place to work and study. Our small business community gives our city and our neighborhoods its identity and its culture. And it is identity and culture that give our city life. We can't legislate identity, and we can't legislate culture. But what we can do is invest in the folks that make that identity and make that culture. And that is our people, and it is you that are in this room tonight. And that is exactly what we have done to date, and that is exactly what we will continue to do. As I mentioned earlier tonight, you will be hearing from the small business team in our Department of Development, as well as our Office of Diversity and Inclusion, regarding programs that they have been spearheading and that are on the horizon for them. Before that, though, I would like to highlight initiatives that came out of my office that I'm really especially proud of and excited about. In the 2023 operating budget, I earmarked dollars for a micro grant opportunity for small and minority and women-owned businesses that I piloted last fall amid a support aimed at, supporting capital needs for small businesses that are at a point of growth. Now, y'all see, I piloted this last year so we could work out the kinks before I got to y'all, okay? So bear with me. During the pilot phase last fall, we had 100 businesses that applied, and 50 were awarded grants totaling over $70,000. One of the award businesses was Artabella, a local wedding painter who used the funds to buy some necessary equipment to help her go to the next level. Let's hear her story.
Artabella is primarily live event painting and commission work with a little bit of murals on the side when I get the gigs. I was connected to the Small Business Capacity Grant through Mary McCarthy of the Women's Small Business Accelerator. So I'm using the grant money primarily for two different areas of my business, one for live event painting and one for commission work. So in the back of my studio, I purchased an H-frame easel that allows me to hold massive canvases so I can make my work larger. And then I also use the funds to upgrade my live event painting supplies because I'm traveling all over the country. Now I have high quality suitcases, canvas cases that I can use to transport everything safely to and from my work. So having these materials allows me to continue in this field, to build my expertise, and to increase the variety of pieces that I'm offering for my clients. This grant has directly allowed me to continue my work, to continue to meet people, to let little kids help me with live paintings, to give studio tours, and to just show that, it's not an irresponsible decision to be a creative. I am so grateful to Councilmember Bankston and the entire council and the city of Columbus. They have my back. They support me in pursuing the life of my dreams. And that is such a relief. And I'm so grateful to be working with them to continue to grow my small business.
And I think Leah's here with us. Go ahead, stand up, Leah. Now, she's painting my portrait right after this, so don't y'all go up to her trying to, okay? Me and Councilmember Barosa de Padilla, we share an office suite, so I think we should get something painted for the two of us. We are proud to support Leah and her work, and there's so many other stories like that. In addition to the great stories from Leah's business, we saw the following outcomes in that pilot, that 65% of our applicants were women business enterprises. 60% of applications were from disadvantaged businesses, and 74% of the businesses who applied are located in low to moderate income areas of our city. This data tells us a few things. A, it shows that many of our minority businesses in this city are growing, and all they need is a little push to go to the next level. And B, it shows that investing in our small and minority businesses is one of the best ways to promote economic mobility and prosperity in every neighborhood in our city. So with that said, I'm happy to announce that we will be opening up phase 2 of this grant to the broader community starting on April 15th. On the slide behind me, you'll see the organizations that you can reach out to. Our goal is twofold here. It is one, to make sure that we get businesses the necessary resources they need to go to the next level, but also to make sure that our ecosystem partners are in contact with you and touching you and making sure that you have the tools necessary to go to the next level as well. So please reach out to those folks. Many of them are in the room here today. Last year's Roundup, you will remember I announced the launch of a brand new initiative that we have now dubbed the Ground Floor Growth Initiative. Through this program, we ask small businesses, local, minority, and women-owned businesses to partner with us to help fill the gaps in our downtown first floor retail corridors. Thanks to the efforts and leadership of Downtown Columbus, Inc. Is there any of my Downtown Columbus, Inc. folks here? I don't see them. Oh, they're in the back, way in the back. Y'all got here late, didn't you? Is that what that is? It's okay, it's okay. I did too, it's okay. Our Department of Development, who is here, local property owners, and the Columbus Empowerment Corporation. I know I've seen Kim and other folks. Kim is in the back there, as well as Ms. Sadiqa White. The Columbus Empowerment Corporation, we have reached a point where we are proud to announce our first round of the initiative that have been selected and are in the process of launching their new spaces. So I know y'all ready to hear the businesses, right? All right, here we go. Black Kahawa Coffee will be going into 2 East Broad Street. 3 Bites Bakery will be going into 12 East Broad Street. Quality Wellness Performance and Coaching will be going into 117 North High Street, and Nostalgic will be going into 83 North High Street. And I'm proud to say that we are in the process of 2 other ones in this first phase that we're looking to sign letters of intent with that we can't announce yet, but that is coming. So let's give them all a round of applause. If you're here, stand up so folks can see who you are. Don't be shy. I see Quincy, see Nostalgic here. So make sure when their doors open that you are there to support them in downtown. All of these businesses will be located around the Gay and High Street areas, and we'll have openings over the next year, with some opening this summer. So please keep an eye out on my social media pages as well as council's social media pages to hear more about these businesses. That is just the first round. We have another round of businesses, so if you did apply, you probably have gotten communication from us, and we are eager. You know, we started this initiative, and I'm really proud. I'm going off script now, and JP's looking at me like, because I'm running out of time. But if you all remember me talking about this, downtown is the heart of our city. And I want y'all to look around this room real quick. Look at the diversity. That has to be celebrated, and that has to be seen in the core and the heart of our city. That's why this program is so important to me. All 4 of those businesses that I just named, they're all Black-owned. One is woman-owned, and I am proud to say that we are investing in them to make sure that the next chapter of downtown Columbus is reflective of this room, and it is reflective of the spirit of our city. And so I can't speak highly enough about those organizations that raised their hand to be a catalyst of downtown's comeback. And so really excited to see them. Now I'm going to introduce, and I'm going to get out the way, so we can hear about some of the great things that we have coming down the pipeline. Introducing our small business liaison, Miss Ariana Uloyo Olorete. I butchered it. I practiced it, and I butchered it. Even Councilmember Barroso de Padilla helped me out, but I still butchered it. But anyway, Ariana is here to talk about all of the great work, and she leads our small business team in our Department of Neighborhood. So Ariana, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I'll lead on.
Yeah, that's good. Hi, everyone. My name is Ariano Yola Barrieta, and I am, proud to run the the Office of Small Business at the City of Columbus. Here's my information. If you want to get a hold of me, if you have questions about programming in the future, our office is always happy to support. And I'm a business advisor by trade, so I'm always happy to sit down with any of you to talk through, like, what are you seeing in your business? What do you want to celebrate? What are the issues that you're having? Let's figure out. I can provide another perspective or see maybe blind spots that you may be having a hard time seeing. So feel free to reach out, and I'm always happy to connect. So. Okay, so something that we are super excited and proud to be putting out into the community is our signature program called Accelerate Columbus. All in all, we have 10 incredible organizations this year that are providing different types of programming. The purpose of Accelerate Columbus is to take small businesses from surviving to thriving. So each and every one of you that are here, survived the pandemic. We all survived the pandemic. And now it's time to take your business to the next level. And so how can we support? The purpose of Accelerate is not to reinvent the wheel, because actually here in Columbus, we are extremely lucky to have an incredible ecosystem of organizations, of small businesses that already provide incredible support to small businesses. Councilmember Bankson said, we are here today. The Ohio SBDC at Columbus State is our host, and they are one of the incredible organizations that are here ready to support you in whatever it is that you're looking to create with your business, as well as so many others. And so Accelerate Columbus is taking what we already have in the ecosystem that's working and seeing, okay, what can we do to support the businesses out there, the organizations that are already doing great work. So we had $925,000 that are essentially we're putting out into the community in these 10 programs. So I'm going to go through them quickly, and if you are interested, I'll have a contact QR code afterwards where you can still sign up for them. Our request is that if you sign up for them, absolutely, and only commit to it if you can commit to the entire process, because obviously we have limited funds, and we want to make sure that those businesses that are committing to taking themselves on are able to complete the program. So some of the programs that we're doing are, the Columbus Chamber has an incredible program. It's cohort style, and it's very similar to other programs that they're running, and it's all about supporting you in networking, in filling the gaps in your business, and working together, finding solutions together to take your business to the next level. First Sip Studios, they provide specifically social media and video support. So it's very limited businesses that they will work with you one-on-one on what social media platforms you get to be on based on your business, and then support you with photography and creating a video so that you can use it for social media. Buckeye Innovation, every business gets to have a website. If those of you out here are saying, oh, I have a Facebook page, that's not enough. You get to have a solid business webpage, and also one where your clients aren't going on and being like, ooh, right? It gets to be hot. It gets to be, showcasing who you be as a business and a business owner. So Buckeye Innovation will support you with that. Video Story Studio. Beth is here today. I saw her in the back. Yeah. So Beth is all about, how are you branding yourself? What is your story? What is your business's story? That's a key piece of getting yourself out there and marketing what it is that you do and why a potential client gets to work with you versus all of the other businesses that are out there that are doing the same thing. Columbus Empowerment Center, they are, Kim, wave again. Yeah, thank you. Columbus Empowerment Center is providing support for food-based businesses, construction-based businesses, as well as Main Street businesses. So especially with everything going on with construction, if you are in the construction industry, do yourself a favor, go see Kim for one-on-one advising. And she's also working with the incredible Dr. Iris Cooper, who is one of the founders of Glory Foods. And so if you have a food-based business, again, do yourself a favor, go talk to them. The Women's Small Business Accelerator, that's specifically focused on women small businesses looking to take their businesses to the next level. ECDI is doing a program with Kroger to partner with, if you are interested in commercialization of a food-based product that gets to go into the stores, that's the program for you. Anna, I saw you, ECDI, go see Anna. Okay, not her fan base, just Anna. Okay. And then Catholic Social Services. I don't think anyone here, unless you speak Spanish and not English, we are working with our Regina Guadalupe Center to provide training in Spanish to our Spanish-speaking business population. So if you're interested, let me know. I mean, actually, I can't say that no one here would be interested, but the program already launched, and I'd be happy to have you join in. Exposure. You know, where are you? Yeah, wave. Okay, this incredible woman provides a program to support you in taking your business to the next level. She is extremely tech savvy and is an incredible business owner. So please, I keep saying this, do yourself a favor, but I'm gonna keep saying it. Do yourself a favor and go see her in order to take your business, especially when it's when you have a lot of tech issues that maybe you get to resolve. She's the one for you. And then Bridging Our Communities is specifically supporting the childcare population. So working with the center owners as well as the employees in order to better obtain, to obtain certification so that they are able to go after more state and federal funds. So if that interests you, please feel free to reach out. Some of our programs have launched, and there are fall cohorts for some of these as well. So if you're interested, please reach out, let me know. This is our information. We are a small and mighty team, and we are here to serve you. So if you would like any business support, there's our QR code. It'll take you to our Small Biz Hub, which, as I referenced at the beginning of my presentation, the small business community is extremely lucky here in Columbus because there are so many organizations. I mean, just take a look around the room as to this isn't even a drop in the bucket as to the organizations and the resources that exist here to support you. And so we created the Small Biz Hub as it's an online platform that provides all the information at your fingertips. And depending on what it is that you're looking for, are you looking for grants? There are not a lot of grants, but you can look for them. Are you looking for, as a minority business, are you looking for specifically minority-based programming? You could filter all the resources so that you're specifically looking for those organizations. Are you looking for funding? Are you looking for office space? All of these things are provided so that you're better able to navigate what exists. Later on this year, what we will be piloting is a B2B program. So kind of think of like Craigslist for small businesses. The idea is for you as a small business owner, you are looking for, you don't want to do social media. You know it's necessary. You don't have the bandwidth or the time or really the necessity. I feel like I'm talking to you. So if you're able to afford it, reach out to someone that does that for a living that is really good at it, right? use your time in your genius zone and allow other businesses to use their genius zone to work for you. So you would post something along the lines of looking for a social media business to handle my social media accounts, looking for maybe 5 to 10 hours a week, hit me up. And then a social media business would then connect with you, and then the two of you would take it offline and figure out pricing, negotiate the contract. But what we want to do is provide a place where you can come and either look for a service that you need, or as a small business owner, see who is looking for you, and then, connecting. So be on the lookout for that later this year. And please reach out. And also, we always welcome feedback as to what is working, what's not working, what you would like to see. Please don't everyone come up to me and say that you want a grant. We know everyone wants a grant, but outside of those things, Ella, you got a grant. You got one. But truly, based on the programs that we told you we are providing, what else, as a small business owner, what did we miss? And either we would be happy to look at it for next year, or we can point you in the direction of someone who's already providing that resource, and maybe you just don't know about it. So reach out, connect, and hopefully we'll get to see your businesses thriving. So thank you, everyone. Am I introducing Joanna? All right. And now, where is she? I don't even see. Oh, there she is. Okay, so now from the Office of Diversity and Inclusion, the incredible Duana Allen. Oh, not. Oh, Director Jenkins is here. Oh, man, sorry.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. My name is Duana Allen. Mike, I'm sorry. Okay. I usually talk loud, so. My name is Duana Allen, and I represent the Mayor's Office of Diversity and Inclusion for the City of Columbus. First, I would like to bring up my Director Jason Jenkins.
I'm the Vanna White of the show tonight. This is Duana's show. I'm just here.
Okay, so just to tell you a little bit about the Office of Diversity and Inclusion, our office focuses on advancing diversity, equity, and inclusion through collaboration with our city departments and community partners. ODI has 3 lines of business, which includes equity, supplier diversity, and workforce diversity, which aims to reduce the disparities, promote fair procurement practices, and recruit a diverse workforce reflective of the community. Our supplier team, found here in the back of the rooms, wave. Our supplier team within the Office of Diversity and Inclusion oversees the supplier program. Their dedicated efforts focuses on promoting fairness, addressing the barriers in public contracting, and supporting minority and women-owned enterprises. And before I go any further, how many of you are a certified minority or woman-owned business in this room? Okay. We need to increase that number. I'll first, before we go any further, state that is one of the primary focuses of our supplier team, is to recognize and acknowledge and get you certified as one of the various designations that our office offers. We have different certifications depending on where you are located, but I will go further into telling you why there's now a greater benefit into being certified, not only as a minority, woman, veteran-owned, LGBTQ+ business, small business, not only for the recognition, other businesses like doing business with businesses like them, or businesses like doing business to promote other small, local, minority, and women-owned businesses. But right now, we are in a state where some minority, women-owned business programs are under attack. There are some that we need to justify the need to differentiate your needs and the resources available to you. But also with that, it gives you greater access and power. It gives you a network. It gives you a network of support, advocacy, and resources. And so with that, we also have been intentional at the Office of Diversity and Inclusion under Mayor Ginther's leadership to have a minority and women-owned program specific to being certified with the City of Columbus as a MBE or WBE. That's my spiel. So I won't go through all of this. That's what I just said in a nutshell, what our purpose is. So there are 3 steps to doing business with the City of Columbus. The first step, you have to register to be a vendor in our system. Whether you are a certified business or not, we don't know you exist if you do not register in our system. So please register to do business. The second step, you complete a questionnaire, and then after your vendor registration is approved, we encourage you to get certified with us. So again, those 3 steps, we have brochures available, and we also have a QR code with information about our office, our programs, and certifications, but please take advantage of all of this. And some people ask, what are the benefits of being certified? Again, I just stated all of the benefits beyond the visibility, access to contracts, opportunities, and connections. For the same reason people like you are all in this room. There's organizations that we are all corporate partners and sponsors with, and it brings a different audience and a different connection. So I always encourage you. And even if you're certified with the state of Ohio, you need to be certified with the city. Any other organization that offers certifications, get certified with them. And if you've never been certified before, it's somewhat of an intimidating process. So we do say, start with the city because the application process is a little less intimidating. It's online, you can start and stop it, and we have a connection, wonderful team that if you have any trouble getting access or need additional information, our certification team is here to help you. So again, back to the purpose of being certified specifically with the City of Columbus. We've recently started setting minority and women participation goals on certain projects with the city. So we have multiple City of Columbus departments who are all making purchases and purchasing a lot of things. So we are now able, through our office, to assess if there is an availability of putting a minority and woman-owned goal on a particular product or service that is being offered or bid that is going out. So our office will review that. And if you are a City of Columbus certified MBE or WBE, you have specific access to these contracts with these goals on there. The City of Columbus also offers a supplier diversity scorecard, and it is for the public as well as internal partners to view where are we in our diversity spend, what areas could we improve in, and where are there opportunities to fill those gaps. So we encourage you to look at our dashboards. You're able to drill down on specific information by department. You can search by City of Columbus department or as a whole. And again, this supplier scorecard is for transparency as well as opportunity. So please take advantage of everything that's out there and feel free to connect with our office and our team. It is a team that is still growing, but because we have such important work to do, it does take everyone in the community, in the business community, and all of the leaders to speak up and say what your needs are, where you see that we could do better, and where we can support you as a business. So we're here for that. Thank you.
No, stay up here. So, of course, I couldn't leave a microphone without speaking. So, Dewana, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. She will give you the complete overview of what we do in this office. But understand this is passion work for us. Everybody in my team does this because they love it. We are public servants. Okay, let's just start there. Our goal is to make sure that each and every one of your businesses succeed. I don't want you to be a middle tier, a sub. I'm looking for primes. I want primes in the market. I want individuals in the market that are now competing against businesses that have been there for a very long time. I don't care if they make another dime. I said it last night, and I'm gonna say it here. I am serious about this work. There's this thing called a good faith effort, and my team, every time I say it, we're taking it away. It's not gonna be there anymore. There is no good faith effort of trying to get minority and women to generational wealth. That's not a good faith effort. You either do it or you don't. And if you don't do it, I appreciate that. If you don't do it, you don't do business with us. I have a great leader in Councilmember Bankston. He has allowed me to be as aggressive as I need to be in this space, and I'm going to be aggressive in this space. So trust that you have partners here at the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. We will continue to work on your behalf. We look forward to working with you. Please get certified with us. We have a ton of partners in the room right now. I'm looking at some of our partners from Gilbane, some of our partners from MBOC. I'm looking at some of our partners from the Columbus Chamber. We have work to do, but we're all on the same vein. We're all working together. We all communicate, and we're ready to work with you. So if you're ready to do business with the city, we're open. Thank you.
All right, well, Director Jenkins, I need to figure out what side of town you live on. You sound like you're trying to run for something that's making me nervous. But no, and I hope that you see, again, and reiterate what he said, our commitment is real as a city. When we think about the trajectory of the growth of Columbus, the growth is already here, but more is coming. And it will be up to us to define what does this next phase of Columbus look like. It's up to all of us in this room. And this is not a matter of if we are going to get bigger. We know that we are going to get bigger as a city. The question is, can we get better? Can we allow that growth to transcend the next generation, to make sure that the next generation is inheriting a city that is more diverse, that's more inclusive, that's more equitable, and that's more sustainable? That is the work that is at hand for us. And the city is just one avenue to do that. I really want to reemphasize what Ariano talked about with our Small Biz Hub. If you are not on the Small Biz Hub, please go to it. It has so many resources there in one place so that you don't have to go around and navigate. But also this next phase of it, this business-to-business platform that we want to launch, is critical to my vision. That I don't want small businesses to think that the only way that you can be successful is if you get a contract with the city. Or that the only way that you can be successful is if you get a contract with some major corporation. Look around this room. This is business. I want y'all to look around this room. We're not in competition with each other. We can do business together, right? And so making sure that businesses, small businesses are doing business with other small businesses, that's how we build the ecosystem. That's how we build a culture in Columbus that says that we support local and we support our small businesses by us doing business together, not competing, but figuring out how we can complement. Maybe sometimes we do gotta compete, but that's okay. The city is big enough for all of us. Okay, the city is big enough for all of us. And then secondly, I would definitely want to underscore this certification thing, y'all. We set goals now. We went through, and Director Jenkins and his team, we went through a disparity study. We have just passed legislation that we will redo that disparity study every 3 years. It is something that we have to do because right now diversity is under attack. These types of efforts that we have been doing for years are under attack, and we have to make sure that we do everything we can to make sure that they survive. But more importantly, when I didn't see that many hands, all y'all need to be certified as businesses. Whether you do construction, whether you think you're gonna get a contract with the city or not, having that certificate, other employers, other major corporations and other folks, they look for that certification when they go out to look at supplier diversity, right? When you're trying to get a contract with the city, our goals, we only meet those goals of businesses that are actually certified with us, right? So just because you Black owned and you Black and excellent, I get it. I love it. But I need your paperwork to prove it. Because AI out here making, I ain't gonna say it, but AI out here changing the game of what diversity is, y'all. So we need to certify you, make sure that you legit, so that you can really share in the city's prosperity, because that's what the next generation of Columbus is going to be about, is making sure that everyone shares in our city's prosperity and our growth. So we are only I'm only 10 minutes over, JP. 5 of those was Ariana's minutes. She went over time. Let me get back to my talking points now. So again, I want to thank everyone for being here and coming out. The next hour of this event, and we have the space, is really meant for networking. It's an opportunity for everyone to engage. We have our partners that you see up here on the screen. They are all here, mostly located in this side of the room. But if you are one of these partners on the screen, could you just stand up so folks can see who you are really quickly for me? Okay. And I wanted them to stand up because we wanted this to be free-flowing. But also, if one of these folks stick out to you, please go up to them and engage with them, as well as this presentation will be given out to everyone that registered tonight and that is here tonight. So I know there's a lot of information to digest, so we're going to make sure that we get that to you. But again, this is not just an opportunity to see what the city is doing and what the city can do for you. It's also an opportunity for us to network in this room to really build community. I am, again, proud to lead this effort. I can't stress enough that this vision that I cast out is only executable because of great partners in Mayor Andrew Ginther, as well as our department leaders in the Department of Development, as well as the Office of Diversity and Inclusion. So if you can give them another round of applause, please. It is hard to run for office, but it's even harder to work behind the scenes because I come up with crazy things all the time. And they look at me and say, Councilmember, we'll get it done. Or they look at me and say, Councilmember, you're still crazy, but we still gonna get it done. So again, enjoy the food. There's food out in the hallway. Again, please network, make a connection, and thank you all for being here today. My office's contact information is up there on the screen. You see they gave you my email. Make sure you copy one of the other 2 people, okay? Because your boy's inbox get a little full, and I got 3 inboxes to manage, okay? So my contact information is up there. I'll be around, as well as my whole entire team. Thank you all again for being here for the second year of the Small Business Roundup, and here's to 2024. Thank you, guys.